What's up everybody, and thank you so much for joining me into Sengoku Dynasty as we look at the full release of the game. And needless to say, there's so many different things that's been added to the game. I'm going to try and go through as much as I can, show you whatever I can and explain to you how everything works. But the game pretty much changed as a whole, and even looking at the screen you can see there's a whole bunch of new things going on. Now I rebuilt my town. The previous town that I had to start over because even some of the structures looks different. And yeah, we're gonna just go through it. As I say, I'm gonna cover as much as I can. I'm gonna maybe do a 3-part series, so at a later stage I'll post another episode just to show the progression of my town. But you've got to play for quite a long while before you get to the more advanced things within Sengoku Dynasty. But yeah, if you are new to the channel and you would like to follow everything that I do, I like to do city building, crafting games, then please be sure to leave a subscribe. And I want to also thank you, Toplets Production, for allowing me to showcase this to you. Now the game is coming out within 1 day's time. So from the time this video release, it will be 1 day until the full version release. So you can use this as a guide as to what to expect within the game. Now, the first thing I want to cover is that your character, you've got no customization on your character's face. There's not a lot to choose from, but you've got about 4 or 5 different variants that you can choose with the males as well as for the females. So that is nice to have just that little bit of a variety. And now with a lot of these buildings, it looks a little bit different. Some of them, the houses stayed pretty much the same. Then we've also got these decorative items. Okay, so you can see there's a whole bunch of pretty flowers and shrubs that we've got in between. Now, this is already, it was introduced with the Ikigai system, also with the new combat system. All of that was introduced where you get this whole bunch of decorative items that you can utilize and place within your town. And you've got all the different pathways. I've currently got like a sand pathway. I will change it eventually to do like a proper road, but I've got to unlock that. So when you go to your building buttons and you go to the paths and the roads, you can unlock the cobblestone road, but it's going to cost you to be at level 15, or you're going to have to spend 1,000 coin. So 1,000 coin is quite a lot, so I'm not gonna bother with that at this stage. Now you can see I've developed the town quite far, so I've already got now 10 people that's living in the town. And we also have the ability now to get yourself a spouse. So with the full version release now, you can meet up with someone, you can romance them, you can marry them, and then you can have a child, which of course will be a follow-up to the dynasty. Now, as of yet, you don't have the ability to play with your child once they've grown to take over your dynasty, but they are going to introduce that on a later stage. So maybe that is where we should start first, is to find a lady that we can talk to. Now, I've got 2 ladies that I was considering to speak to and as a potential partner. So, but we're going to go into that. I want to first plant some rice seeds over here because we are in season now. So I want to get this going while I can. Oh man, but now I need to cultivate this first. Okay, this is going to take some time. So I'm going to just cultivate this ground so that we can then just plant these seeds. Now I'm going to systematically add myself more crop fields. Now you've got a whole bunch of different crops or products that you can place within the water fields and then also for the normal land fields. So you need to make sure that you've got multiple of both the water fields as well as the land fields. Now the combat system has been really interesting to me, and I've had a lot of fun with it. There can still be some room for improvement, but from what it was, it's like a day and night difference. And it's quite fun engaging with the enemy. It does take some time to get used to the controls and how to dodge the attacks, but it's really fun. As far as I'm aware, we don't have any ranged enemies as of yet, which is a good thing. But I'm pretty sure they're going to introduce that also very soon. And that's going to really bring an interesting challenge. But as you can see with the hat that I've got on currently, that's a bronze hat. So now we've also got the ability to get different minerals. We used to only get the iron and basically the stone, but now we've got copper and we've got tin and bronze. So we can't make tin items, but with the copper and tin combined we can do the bronze, of course. So which is similar to most of the survival crafting games that we get. You get the copper and the tin, and then you can make copper materials or copper tools, which is at the moment where I am at. I've got a whole bunch of copper tools, so here we go. This grows pretty quick. So you can assign a worker to work the lands, to cultivate a specific land, and you've got to just then make sure that within your storage you've got all the tools that they need to work the land. So you're going to obviously need the right seed bags, and then also you're going to have to make sure that you've got hoes so that they can cultivate the land. You can get fertilizer as well, which will just help with the growth to make it much quicker. I'm not going to worry about the fertilizer as of yet. Alright, so we're going to just let that grow, and I'm going to see if I can speak to a lady now. But before I do that, I want to show you with the new system, you've got a whole bunch of different regions now that you can liberate. So as you can see, once a region has got almost like a greenish hue, that region will be liberated. So I had to defeat the bandit camp that was a little bit further up to the north. It was relatively easy to take on the bandit camp, but the leader himself was very well armored and really strong. But once you've taken out that leader, this caused this whole region to be liberated. And also I needed to build the bridge here right at the bottom that connects Sasogi to the rest of the region. Now I'm gonna go towards this side. While I'm doing this episode, I'm gonna go towards this region, and we're gonna see if we can take out the bandit leader within this region. I know more or less where they are. We're gonna have to just stay away from the north here at the top, because there's a whole bunch of bears here at the top and they are super strong. Even if you attack with the bow and arrow, they run really fast, and they usually are 2 or 3 together, so that makes it very difficult. But you'll see if we do unlock this region, we get access to tin ore, which we can passively generate through the villages, and also bamboo. So they don't allow you to collect bamboo from this region. They say you have to collect certain items within certain regions. So bamboo being one of them, and also I think for the tin. I cannot collect the tin within this region, so we'll have to get it from there, where we get the tin ore and the bamboo. So it's going to cause us to have to place a small settlement like a mining town or something within this region to be able to get those resources. But then we also get access to all the bronze tools, which is great. That is definitely the next step that I want to take. So systematically you can unlock all these regions, and each region providing a different benefit and giving you different stuff. So right here at the bottom, I believe this is the most difficult region around the temple. So you can see that we've got to defeat samurais that's living up in the mountains over here, but that will give us access to full on samurai armor. So people have been asking about this. Will we actually get this? And yeah, the answer is yes, we are going to get it. You need to face this region, which is the strongest one. That's literally going to be your end game goal, is to defeat that region. Then you get your samurai armor. You can, however, decide to go in there earlier, but I think you're gonna have a really uphill battle to fight those people. Okay, so let's see here. I'm looking for a specific lady. Katsurami. Katsurami. I think that's it. Okay, so let's speak to this lady. Let's see if she would be interested. Now, I don't know if you get like penalty points if you say the wrong things or what, but let's see if this works. So now you can also hear there's an audible welcome or greeting, and there's also a bow, the traditional bow. And let's just see here. Okay, so I suppose this is how you start the whole flirting process. Just wanted to say I really enjoy your company very much. Okay, Is this an attempt at flirting? Are you serious? I did have my eyes on you. Okay. But that was an actual question. Are you serious? And not just toying with me? Oh. Oh, I had my eyes on you too. Okay, so she likes me too. I have no time for rakes. So just tell me. I am serious. I've been alone for long enough. So do you think we can get married? You're kidding, right? No. I know times are tough, but please, we're not animals. Okay, well, my character, they don't give you any dialogue options. He's just a very straight shooter and very blunt and doesn't play around. Okay, so we've got to give 20 flowers to our potential spouse. Now, I'm telling you, I'm not really sure where we're going to get these flowers. I've got to run around in the wild, see what flowers I can get. I don't think wine berries will count as a flower. Oh, you know what? We've got the priestess lady over here under those purple trees. She might actually have something that we can use. You can see the rice is already starting to grow there. Lovely. Maybe we can get some flowers from her, but we need 20. And now I'm hoping I've got enough money. See, there's a question mark, so something is there close to the bridge that we repaired. Oh damn, okay, no flowers. Alright, I think another solution is we can go to Aratami, which is the farming town. Oh, it's a trader on the bridge. Oh, interesting. A mining trader. Okay, so they're selling tin and copper. Okay. Only thing I really need is the chisels. I'm not gonna buy that. That's super expensive. Oh yes, and this thing that I've got over here, this is called the enemy's Konjucho. So you get this with every enemy that you defeat, and then you can sell it, I believe. I don't know if there's any other purpose for it, but I get good money for it. So I'm just going ahead and selling those. Okay, we're not gonna get anything from this guy. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna quickly go to the town Aratani and see if we can get ourselves 20 flowers. Now you'll see here we've got these nodes over here, which is copper nodes. They've got these greenish U spots in between, and that's how we determine what it is. And the tin, obviously it's looking more like iron, but I think it's a little bit more shiny than the iron. Now for you to get the iron, you've got to generally get close to the caves, and to get to the caves, they're usually guarded by wolves or bears. So you've got to make sure if you do go to those places, if you want to get yourself some iron and you want to harvest it manually, you've got to make sure you've got good weapons and also good armor. I've seemed to struggle with the wolves as well as with the bears to fight them. If they're in a group, it's really difficult. If you face them one-on-one, it's okay. Let's see your herbs. Okay. Right, so we've got spider lilies and we've got the chrysanthemum. I think she will accept the chrysanthemum. It's not too expensive, so we can buy 20 of that. Okay, now that's very reasonable. 12 coin. Okay, sweet. 20 flowers of your choice. Alright. Okay, so they didn't ask me for a specific flower. So hopefully she's happy with these ones. Okay, so let's see if she accepts these. She's working in this workshop over here. Let's see what she says. These are for you. Flowers? Oh, thank you. They're beautiful. I have a question. Yes. I was planning to cook something delicious. Would you join me for dinner? Yes, I would. That makes me happy. Is there anything you particularly like? I just don't really like meat that much. Thank you for asking.
お別れ
Prepare
ご愁騒
vegetable meals and sake and offer it to your potential spouse. Okay, so you're basically going to just go through this whole ritual basically to court her by presenting her with all these different things. So we don't have any sake. As soon as I place sake into my water storage, they consume it immediately. They don't even hesitate. They just want their liquor, man. These Japanese love their sake. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm probably going to just go to the same town maybe and just see if I can get some meals. I want to sell a few items, so we can sell the die set, which is a luxury item, and I suppose I can sell these shells. I need some additional money, so I want to try and sell everything that I can. The fur is quite expensive as well. I do need it for leather at a later stage, but for now, let's just sell some of that as well. Okay, so let's go back to Oritani. All the towns, doesn't matter to which town you travel to, they all cost the same. It's 10 coin to fast travel between the outposts. So we're gonna have to speak to the tavern keeper, and then we can get our simple vegetable meals. Okay, we can get 2. There we go. And I'm gonna just go ahead and sell all these things. Okay, I'm not sure if I've got enough. Okay, I do have enough for the sake. Okay, fantastic. 2 sake. Just got enough money. Alrighty. Okay, let's do our last, hopefully, our last fast travel. And see if she accepts my offer. So I think they will make it a little bit more advanced going forward, like in how you are courting the wife. But for now, this is just some very simple
ご達者に
mechanics.
て候
The
や
meal is ready and some sake to go with it. Looks delicious. So while we're eating, let me ask you a question that have been on my mind. Can I go on? So yeah, we'll see. Go on. So the marriage people like us can have a good life together. Have you ever considered the benefits of marriage? Okay, so here it becomes a little bit more complex. Now I can choose different items as to how I want to take it further. Okay, I think this is a good question. Let's try this one. Ever since I joined this village, I've had hope that perhaps one day, when I was little, I saw the wedding procession of our Lord's daughter. The Lord was a cruel man, but she was so beautiful, so innocent, carried in a white dress. And then I understood that this was for the lords, not for us, the peasants. In peasant kingdom, we can live like lords if we work for it. I will work hard and make you feel as beautiful as her. Will you marry me? Don't ask, you already know the answer. I'm afraid the wedding will be costly. Yes, we have to organize the wedding procession, the wedding garments, and some money to start off. How much do you think we'll need altogether? About 5,000 at least. We should manage. I'll talk to you when I have the money.
お別れ
Okay, I do not have 5,000 coin. That is very expensive, like pretty much every wedding is. So we're gonna put that on a back burner. And I think what I am going to do is I'm gonna prepare myself to raid the bandit camp, which is quite a distance away from here. But I just want to show you how the combat system really works. I just need to prepare myself thoroughly. So I've got 2 copper yaris, which is basically just like a copper spear. And this is my weapon of choice when I go into the close combat. I do have a bow as well, although my bow is a little bit worn down. I've got 30 simple arrows and 30 simple arrows and 28 copper arrows. So that should be enough in any case to go in and take on the bandits. Now let's just see here. I need to just maybe craft myself another bow. Okay, and then of course I'm gonna have to get some healing stuff maybe. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can make 4 healing brews. We've got a few mushrooms here. So I'm going to keep the healing brews. It doesn't really give me that much health benefit, but it's definitely going to help. Hopefully we are successful. Now I'm going to also have to take some cooked food with. Okay, we've got... Oh, we've got cooked rice. So I think... Let's maybe go with that. I'm going to just have 3 portions of the cooked rice. And let's also do 3 portions of the meat. Okay, I think that should be fine. And I suppose I can take this for now. Okay, that should be okay. Now, I want to quickly show you while I'm preparing myself to attack the bandits. When you go to the jobs, you can see all the different jobs that are available. So, I just want to see something quickly. I'm looking for something specific over here. Oh, okay. It's not here yet. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you what I want to say now. So, when you go to a house, this is now a new thing. With the sunken hearth that you've got, you can change it to different hearths, which was the same as before. But now you've got to select specifically a sunken hearth as a workplace. So the house's hearth doesn't automatically become a workplace. You've got to unlock the workplace, which is 200 coin, I believe. And then you can assign your villagers to cook food. So the same goes for the one with the pot. You've got to also then specifically select the one with the pot. And you can purchase it, as you can see, for 500 coins. Now this one you can unlock as soon as you find a cooking pot. I haven't found a cooking pot as of yet. But let's turn this earth into a workplace. Okay, so now I can go back. So I'm going to go to jobs. I'm not going to worry about the lands. I've got workers in all the other places. I'm going to show you how that works. But let's first assign a worker over here. So let's see. We've got 2 people that's available. So I'm going to assign him. And I'm going to just let them cook eggs. We've got so many eggs. Like a crazy amount. And we can cook meat. And I'm going to let them split it up. And the kobu as well. Or gobu. Gobble. I don't know how you pronounce it. Okay, so I'm going to bring this workload down. We can only cook 20 eggs at a time. Up until there. Okay. So we pretty much looks like we capped on 20. This we can do maybe 14. And cook gobu I can really push up. Or 1, 2. There we go. Okay, I think this is a good layout. So this one villager is going to cook all the gobu, meat and eggs that we get. They will cook that up. And that's going to push our food up quite a bit for the town. So you can see now my meals was in a negative, but it's now in a positive. And we're going to get plus 314. Now, with this button ticked, this arrow, it causes the villagers to use it more liberally. If you untick it, they don't use it as liberally, but it doesn't make them happy or as happy. So you want to make sure to tick these boxes. It's better to just keep it that way, because the happier your villagers are, the more effective they become with the production. Now I'm going to just show you another example of a working place. So when you've got jobs that require certain tools, the better your tools, the better also the production. And then of course with the happiness, it's a combination between the two. But you can choose all the different products that you want, and they'll only show you the daily production. So it's a much simpler layout on how you can do your production. This is really so much more user friendly than it used to be. You can see how far the tools have been worn out and everything. And so you can assign someone to just craft the tools to make sure that they've got all the tools that they need to do the job properly. Now you can see the sun is starting to set. So I want to attack the bandit camp when it's still early in the day. I don't want to get caught when it's dark. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go to sleep. You can in fact go to sleep at any time. And you can sleep as long as you want. And I love that we have that freedom to do that. So he's going to sleep for 11 hours. So yeah, it's probably like 7 at night or something. Till the next morning of 5. And yeah, that's also a new thing. He's really making a lot of noises when he wakes up. Okay. So let's get ourselves prepared. I can use some food. And let's maybe take a few extra pieces of meat with. I'm gonna need that. Oh, where's all my cooked food? Man, we assigned this guy to cook the food and now everything's consumed. Okay, well, let's maybe do this. Okay, another thing I want to mention is you don't have to go into your storage to collect the stuff that you want to cook. If it's already in your town storage and you are in the town, then you can cook whatever you've got in storage available. So yeah, you can see I can make vegetable meals if I want to. In fact, I think let's just do that in any case. And we can place that within the storage. And then I'm going to just craft a few pieces of meat. Don't need that much. Hopefully we won't be away for too long. Now, even if I do take out this bandit or the leader of this camp, I'm not going to be able to liberate the town as of yet. Okay, so just to show you, it says here that we need to defeat 8 bandits, which I've already done. And then I need to defeat the bandit leader. And I also need to construct the mountain watchtower, which I believe, oops, sorry. I think it was somewhere towards, oh no, it's not that one. Okay, so there is another watchtower, because this is still within the Sasogi region. So I thought it was that tower, but I think the one that they want to build, or us to build, is a little bit further up here. But there's a whole bunch of bears there, so I haven't really wandered that direction. Alrighty, okay, so I'm gonna just stash the vegetable meals in here, and then we can go. So as I've mentioned before, there is improvements that I would like to see with the combat system. So the combat itself, there's no issues that I've got with that really, to be honest. I find it enjoyable, but what I think they can improve on is that when you get close to the bandits, they take a really long time to see you, and also they don't have a far vision, if I could say it like that. That's the only way I can explain it. So if you attack, for example, one of the bandits, the other ones are not going to respond unless they are really close to that one that you are attacking. So I'm just feeling like they need to be a little bit more alert. But once they see you, they are quite proactive and they will go for you. And the AI is quite good in how they respond in combat. They do give you a challenge. Okay, so we are coming here to this watchtower. This is the one I thought that they want us to build. But this is still within the Sasogi region. Yeah, here it is. I was thinking of this one, but I think the one that they want us to build is much further up on that side. Or, they're in a far distance. It could be that one. That could be part of this yeah. I think... My word, I can't believe I saw that. But right in the distance on that hill, you can see there's like a frame. So maybe that's the watchtower that I want us to build. Let's maybe head that direction. Check what's going on there. So I'm not going to go to the mountainous region on the left. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of bears. And yeah, I've had some experiences with the bears before the 1.0 update. And if they are anything like they used to be, they are very dangerous and very hard to kill. But we've got improved weapons, so might be easier if you've got a strong weapon. I've got to just keep my eye out for these bears. So now I've got 2 of these spears, the copper spears, and I've got 2 short bows. So yeah, I think we're pretty well geared. I've got an armored helmet, and my clothes is decent in armor. Not the best by far, but I think it's gonna do its job. Now you've got a whole bunch of improvements on how you can improve your character. And let me maybe, while we run, let me quickly show you that as well. So when you go to Legend, you've got the way of the leader, the craftsman, the warrior, and the monk. So the way of the leader is like your overall improvements that will improve you and your town as a whole. The craftsman is obviously what it says. It helps you with crafting, and it can do general improvements like improving your stamina. Then the warrior, the way of the warrior improves everything that's revolving around your weapons or the use of weapons. And then the monk is with anything religious really, with whether it doesn't matter with which deity. If you give offerings and if you find new shrines or if you rebuild shrines, it will give you experience in the monk field. So now with the way of the warrior, I've decided to give myself this dash ability or the advanced dash because I find that is the most effective way that I can avoid getting hit. And so I really use that proactively. You do have the ability to block and parry, but I'm really struggling with that. I think if you are good, then that is maybe the way to go. But I find just to do the dash, so you'll see on screen when you do this, it's just like a little dodge pretty much. So if I engage with the enemies, I do like to use the dash. So you point in the direction that you want to go and you just press control with as well. Then you can dash to the direction that you want to. So yeah, I think that in the distance, that tower over there is the tower that I want us to rebuild. This tower here in the front, this is part of the enemy camp. So we've got a guy, well, it looks like a couple of guys in the tower. But I'm gonna see if I can snipe them with my bow from here. I doubt it, but let's try. Okay, I don't know where that went. Let's try again. Oh, I got him. Here they come. Oh no, now they're stuck behind the rock. I'm gonna just pick them off like this. Oh, this is too easy. So they're gonna obviously have to fix this as well. For any bandits getting stuck behind the rocks or whatever. Because this is a little bit unfair. Okay, you know what? Let's take that bandit out. And I want to show you how I engage with the melee combat. So we're gonna lock onto this guy. There we go. So you press T to lock. And then you're pretty much ready to take them on. Okay, here he comes. Okay, he's got a very long weapon. I've got to keep my distance with this guy. So yeah, you're going to engage like this. You can see that they're very good in the way they engage with you within the combat. So I just use the dash. If I get close and I see they want to strike, I'm going to use the dash. But they're also really quick with the counter attacks. There we go. Not too difficult. I did damage him a bit with the bow. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to get a whole bunch of loot over here. I don't know if I'm going to have enough storage to keep all this loot. Okay, right. But we are going to collect a whole bunch of coin here now. I can only see one bandit here. Where's the other one? Ah, there we go. So they're literally laying inside of each other. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks a little bit funky. I'm seeing it now. Whoa. They're laying inside of each other. Oh, and he's blinking. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, they're just taking a nap, fusing with each other. Okay. See if there's any goodies within this tower. Okay, now you see all those question marks at the top. That's all bandits. So yeah, we're gonna have our hands full over here. And you'll find these little containers with a candle on. So they kind of help you just to identify the loot boxes. Which I do appreciate. Because it was really, otherwise it would have been hard to find them. Okay, oh wow. Okay, we're gonna have to go into a cave. This is gonna be a little bit trickier. And they're all standing in a fixed position. So now I can't avoid facing multiple enemies at the same time. We're gonna have to try this. Might regret it, but I'm gonna hit and run. And let's see how it goes. Well, there goes one. Oh, here we go. We're gonna have to make a run for it. They've got pretty good weapons. Ooh. Okay, let's try this melee combat. Let's try this. Okay, I'm sure I can take two on. Okay, I'm doing pretty well at this stage. I'm just really struggling with my stamina. You cheeky lady. Come on, man. Come on. My stamina. Yes, this guy just can't catch his breath. There we go. Oh. Okay. If it wasn't for my stamina that was such a problem, we would have gotten them much quicker. I also want these wooden shoes. Can't I just take it off then? Oh man. Alrighty. Okay, we did pretty well. Okay, I need to heal my character a little bit. Let's take some food, that also helps with the healing. And let's maybe take just 2 of these healing brews. Oh. Oh. Didn't see this guy. He's also getting stuck there. Okay, that's just one guy, so that's okay. That's easy enough. So you've got this new weapon called the Kanobo, I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's just this massive piece of wood. You do get different material versions of them, but it just feels like a very clumsy and big weapon to use, so I prefer to use the spear. And as it is, I'm already draining my stamina with the spear. Now it's way worse with that weapon, so... And that's part of the reason why I choose the spear over the other one. Once you've got the sword, the bronze sword or the samurai sword, that will definitely be my weapon of choice after the spear. Okay, so let's see. I've got quite a few of the simple arrows left. They are effective. So let's stick to them for now. Okay, we've got 2 coming here. We can take them out. Oh, man. So this weapon, this long weapon that this guy's got, I think it's called the Naginata or something. It's like a spear attached with a sword, or sword attached to a spear. I'm a little bit cheeky with my hit and run technique here. Ah, come on. Stop it. Here we go. Whew. Okay. Managed to take those ones out. Just want to make sure that I get all my loot. Now this is a very big camp compared to the previous one that I took out off screen. I must say, there's way more bandits here. And I took a little bit of damage. Okay, there we go. Let's see how far we can get. Hopefully I can get up to the point where I can face the leader. I see we've got 5 question marks left. So I don't know if we have to go into the cave to get to the leader, or what I need to do. But I want to try and take these guys out with the bow. Will just help so much. Oh, we've got 3 bandits on that side. Now I'm assuming the leader is within the cave. Ah, man. I really don't like this weapon of theirs, the Naginata. Now I can only get myself one of those once I've got a bronze sword, as far as I'm aware. But I think this is the technique that you'll have to use when you take on these bandit camps. You've got to isolate them. Do like this hit and run type of effect. Oh shit. Okay, this is not going so well. Damn it. Damn it. Come on. There was an easier way to change my weapons. Okay, this is not working. This is not working. So there goes the one. Okay, that was a close call. Okay, I'm still hoping for easier change between the weapons. My bow was supposed to select the arrow and it didn't. So that's kind of frustrating if you're like in the heat of battle. But like I said, they should still improve on this. It's already so much better. But for now, I'm just doing like this hit and run type of method. Picking the people off like that. I think that's the way to go. We've got one bandit up there. I don't want any surprises, so I'm going to take this guy out. I've got my copper arrow selected now. So they're a little bit stronger. He's got that big wooden club. Now this thing does nasty damage. So you want to make sure to get the guy, take the guy out before he gets close. It's a pretty slow attacking weapon, but it's very effective. Well, if they use it, not so much for me. And if you can pick up your arrows as you go. If you can see them. Alright, let's see. Oh. Okay, all these other guys are hiding in the cave, I think. They kind of force you to go into close quarter combat. can see those two guys, or the guy and the girl guarding the cave. Okay, well, let's try this. Oh, wow. That was a quick attack. She's attacking me with a bow claw. Oh shit, but I've got stuck here. Oh man. Come on, come on. Oh no, you stuck. Oh. There we go. Oh, that was a headshot. See, my inventory is almost full. My goodness. I knew it was going to be a problem with all these bandits. And still I'm not getting any healing brews. Stamina gain. Oh, this is nice. I get food loss, but I get a lot of stamina. I'm definitely going to take that. Shit, but my stamina has been such a problem. Okay, let's see. Here's another loot chest, just with some coin. We've been getting some pretty decent coin now. With all these looting chests. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. Oh wow, this cave goes in pretty deep. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do a second episode because this is gonna carry on for quite some time. So I will do a second episode and we're gonna go further into this cave. I'm gonna maybe just, while I'm off screen, I'm gonna take all my loot. I'm gonna take it back to the base, sell some of the stuff that I can, and I'm gonna come back prepared and we're gonna see if we can take on all the bandits within this cave and just maybe also liberate the town, or the region, that is. Now, if you did enjoy this episode, please remember to subscribe, and then I'm going to see you in the next one. And just to remember that it does become available for the public tomorrow if you want to install the game if you haven't done so yet, or if you've got the game and you haven't played for some time, then just be sure that the update is coming tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and then I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. That's the game of